How's it going, everyone? It's GadgetsBoy. Welcome to another video. Now, if you're looking for a robot vacuum that takes care of cleaning the house whilst you get on with your day-to-day activities, then this J7 Plus Roomba robot vacuum is one to consider. It's very smart, it's intelligent, it's even capable of avoiding obstacles. You can control it with your smartphone, as well as emptying the bin by itself. Pretty smart, right? Let's check it out. Powered by iRobot Genius, the Roomba J7 Plus learns how to best navigate your floors, remembering specific rooms and even certain furniture that's in the way. So next time it cleans the house, it knows exactly how to get around without getting stuck. It doesn't just learn your home either. It also identifies things with precision vision navigation. So it can identify obstacles. So if you have chairs in the way or, I don't know, cords in the way, it learns this thing so it knows how to navigate its way around it every time it cleans the house. As part of iRobot Genius Home Intelligence, this thing can be customized to suit your own preference as well. So for example, when you leave home, it can start cleaning plus more. But before we get into it though, let's have a look at the device itself up close and personal and see what you get in the box and actually what the device looks like and what it's about. Inside the box, you get the J7 Plus Roomba robot vacuum. You get its bin as well, which is also the charging station. You get a power cord, and I'm in the UK, so I get the 3-pin power cord. You also get spare brush and a spare filter as well. So when those gets used and it's ready for replacement, you can just easily replace it yourself. It also works with the iRobot Home app, which we'll go through just in a second. And this is available on Apple Store and Google Play. On the J7 Plus itself, you have the faceplate, you have a clean button, which also indicates when it's charging, when it's fully charged, and when it is charging. On the front, there's a camera, and on the sides, you have 2 wall follow sensors. Flip it over, you have the multi-surface brushes, you have a couple of cliff sensor, you have charging contact, edge sweeping brush, you have a bin release button as well, which you can press to release the bin and easily just empty the dustbin and filter and replace the filter if you need to do so as well. You have the brush frame release tab, floor tracking sensor, caster wheel and brush caps as well. The brush caps are on the actual multi-surface brushes, which you can also remove easily if you want to give it a thorough clean. Moving on to the clean base, which is your automatic dirt disposer as well, which is pretty smart. You have the canister lid, which has this nice leather finishing pull tab. You have the exhaust vent on the side. You have the charging contact, wheel wells, LED indicator, visual ducking target, debris evacuation ports, and when you pull the tab as well, you can actually see inside of it where you replace your bins. On the back, you have the cord wrap, so you can easily have a nice cable management so it's not hanging everywhere. Up top, when you open that lid, you have the bag storage compartment, you have the blower cover, and the bags in there as well. They're really good, and they're very good in the sense that they prevent dust from coming out of it, for example. So it's very cool for emptying your bin so you don't have to get dust everywhere. The setup process is probably one of the easiest things I've done with this kind of thing. So you just have to plug it in and you allow it to charge if it's not fully charged yet out of the box. And once you've done that, you need to download the app as well, because in the app, you'll be able to start to map the room that you want it to be. You can customize the room as well and give it a name, for example, bedroom, office, for example. In my case, it's set up in my office, so it's got the office location set on there, and it can map the whole area so it knows exactly where things are. One thing that's really cool about the J7 Plus Roomba robot vacuum is that it's nice and slim as well, so it can fit in easily underneath the furniture that I've got in the office without worrying about getting stuck, for example. You also got the sensor there already as well to know where things are to avoid obstacles. Again, giving it this intelligent feel, and it's pretty smart. Inside the app, you can start new jobs easily. You can easily map your location. You've also got your favorites as well, so you can add favorites to what you want to do, like vacuum everywhere or vacuum certain locations. So you can do multi-room sessions. You can create schedules based on what you want it to do, like time. And there's also an option to have automation. So when you leave home, it can start to vacuum the house. You've also got history, so you can see what it's done previously. And here you can see what it's done in terms of area coverage, the dirt events, and also the time taken to actually clean the room. Scrolling down, you also get your messages, so if there's any errors or any pictures it wants to send you in terms of obstacles, it shows it in this area, so you can tap that picture and see if you need to move those furniture. You can tell you what to do next time it encounters that particular furniture. In mapping, you can see the main floor that you've set. You can change the name, like I said already. You can set room dividers and also zones as well. In zones, you can allow it to add clean zones or areas that you needed to keep out of, which is pretty helpful. The app is very straightforward and easy to use. There's not much going on there, so it's very minimalist, which I really like. With the J7 Plus Roomba robot vacuum, I love that it's cloud connected, so I can activate cleaning remotely when I'm not at home. It can also have schedules, and it can also activate itself when I leave the house, which is pretty neat. One thing you can also do is hook it up to Google Assistant or Alexa, so you can use your voice to actually activate it using voice activation. You might be asking, yeah, it's got all this fancy technology and everything, but does it actually clean the floor though? Yes, it does. That's the quick answer to your question. It has a 3-stage cleaning system with dual multi-surface rubber brushes to tackle dust and dirt and even pet hair on a variety of floor types and surfaces. It has that edge sweeping brush as well for walls and corners, and when you have those stubborn dirt and messes around the house, it has 10 times the power lifting suction that pulls in this stubborn dirt in, so you don't have to worry about those things. Okay, one more thing that's really cool and I find very, very interesting. It has an automatic emptying system, so you don't have to touch the dust and dirt for months, because the Roomba J7 Plus automatically empties the dirt into the clean base with an enclosed bag that doesn't need to be replaced for up to 60 days. The bag itself traps dust and dirt, so when you empty it, you don't get that dust cloud that you get when you're emptying the bag, or even when the Roomba itself is emptying the dust, you don't actually see anything. It just does it itself. Every time it finishes cleaning, it goes back to the base and empties the dust and the dirt, and it charges itself back up. So everything is just done automatically, and you don't have to worry about actually touching a button or anything at all. But if you really need to do that though, it's got one touch button system where you just press one button and it starts the job. Or you can just load up the app and start the job from there as well. So you can do that remotely, you can set a schedule, or you can have it automated, so when you leave the house, for example, you just start cleaning the house. Okay, so summary though, it's very easy to set up. It's very intelligent and smart with every use, and it can work on different floor types and surfaces. It's very good in terms of cleaning things like dirt, even stubborn ones as well. It's got precision vision, so it knows where everything's are, and it can map the room as well for you. You can also customize it in terms of different areas in the house, different zones. You can even set areas where you need it to stay out of. It also has an automatic emptying system, which means it can empty the dust into the bin bags, which you can use up to 60 days before you need to empty it. They're also designed to trap the dust and dirt in there as well, so you don't get a dust cloud or anything like that when you empty the bag. It connects to your smartphone and is cloud connected as well, so you can use things like Google Assistant, Amazon Alexa, you can set schedules, and it also has automation. So for example, when you leave the house, it's ready to clean the house, so your house is clean when you get back. And finally, it's very intelligent when it comes to avoiding obstacles, also making sure that things are clean and thorough with every clean session that it does. And when you go back to your phone, it tells you what it's done, areas covered, and how long it took as well, which is pretty cool. If you want to find out more about the J7 Plus Roomba Robot Vacuum, links will be in the description area, so do check it out and find out more for yourself. But in the meantime, if this is your first time around here, please just smash that subscribe button, press the bell notification as well, so every time there's a video up on the channel, you get notified. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.